Hello there. This is Dawn Chitwood with Advice Chicks, and this is our very first Solopreneur Spotlight, Mess to Success Stories. And I'm very excited about getting started with these. And with me today, I have the fabulous Kim Ross with Be Irresistible. She is a marketing and branding expert, and I'm really excited about hearing her story and sharing that with you. Hey, Kim, how are you?
Hey, I'm good, Dawn. How about you?
I'm doing very well. I'm looking very forward to spring. I'm kind of over this long winter we've had. I don't know how it's been up there, but
It's been mountainy,
yeah,
cold,
yeah.
snow, ice.
I hear you, but it's given us a lot of time, I guess, to concentrate on our businesses. So with that being said, tell us a little bit about what you do in your business.
I sure will. Okay, so what do I do in my business? We often get asked that question, and sometimes we're like, what do I do in my business? What I do is I help female entrepreneurs create an irresistible, solid brand that actually delivers their promise, not just their logos and all that, but a solid brand. And then I help them with their online marketing so that they can boost their online presence and create an upsurge of sales because that's what it's about, right? Getting sales, helping people.
It is, and we have a lot in common. Of course, that's what I do as well, and I totally get it. That's my passion is helping entrepreneurs, specifically women as well. And so how did you get into the field of marketing, and is this something you always knew you wanted to do, or?
Actually, no, I didn't. I did not know that this is what I always wanted to do. I did always want to be an entrepreneur for as long as I can remember. And I started a business when I was, I think 23. I started my own retail shop in the city that I live in. And it was a really good success. I just kind of merged with the wrong guy at the time, if you know what I mean. I was dating the wrong dude, and
Yeah.
I brought him in on that. So ultimately, I had to kind of let that go. And then I went on to college to pursue communication and business. And as I was in college, I said, marketing, I think that's what I want to do. It's something that I seem to be good at, and it's really fun. And so that's what I did. I got my degree in marketing and opened up another business, which was a retail, I got kind of costume jewelry, fashion jewelry shop in our local mall. And then this business, which is helping other people do their marketing and their branding.
So I'm of the opinion that having those businesses, because I'm a serial entrepreneur too, and I've had a couple businesses before I got into marketing, and I'm of the opinion that that really prepares you for helping other people in their business, and it really just equips you with a lot of knowledge about business. How do you think doing the retail has prepared you to help other women in business now?
The most that has prepared me with is the fight, is the just do it and hang in there and be humble enough to get help and get advice, seek, research. Retail, retail like brick and mortar and online are like two totally different type of businesses. However, marketing still remains the same. It's about relationships. It's about catering to your customers and your clients. And being that person who's constant and consistent, solid. They can always go to you, whether you have a retail shop that someone can go into, or whether you have a business online that they can always go to your website and they can rely on you to be consistent.
I completely agree, and I'm very much of the same philosophy as far as relationship marketing and how it's all about forming those connections. And so, this because this is our mess to success story, how would you describe kind of your journey to get to where you are today? It's not all peaches and cream. So how would you describe the challenges that you've overcome to get here?
Yeah, this is the perfect title for this. Actually, you all are doing a beautiful thing. Out of a mess emerges beauty because my stuff really, really was messy, and everybody has their mess. I came from a pretty decent background, family, everything was pretty, normal, sort of, for a while. Both my parents were married. I grew up with a brother, and things seemed to be okay. However, substance abuse attacked my family. One of my parents became, a substance abuser, if that would be the correct term. And things just really spiraled down. So by the time I entered my teenage years, my parents divorced, and then I got pregnant at 15, out of wedlock. So here I am, pregnant. I was already not really that focused in school, so it was kind of like an easy way for me to say, I'm out of here. So I dropped out of high school, and it was like just really, really rough. It was rough because they're low end jobs, and you don't have an education or you don't have the drive to be an entrepreneur. You have to settle for the bottom of the barrel, and that's basically what I had to do. And being a single parent mom, it was very rough. But things turned around, but it was progressive. So I went on, I got my GED, went off to college, started a business, and worked my way out of that rut. And that's pretty much it. And now it doesn't seem like it. People will say, oh, you dropped out of high school? Yeah, I dropped out of high school. I'm still the high school dropout. I'm just a successful high school dropout now.
Yeah, well, congratulations. I mean, I think that is so very inspiring. And like you said, we all do have our mess stories, and they're not always pretty. But I'm also of the opinion that it's those things that really push us to succeed. And most people hit those blocks and they end up quitting because it's just such a limiting factor. And so kudos to you for turning it into an opportunity instead of thinking that it's just a failure. But what do you think of? What is the big catalyst for you? What is that drive when you have those ruts in your day-to-day battles? What is the why behind what you're doing now?
The why, and thank you for saying that, and just adding that. Those extra words mean so much, and I just want to let you know. Thank you for that. Now, the why behind it. I would definitely say the why, or what pushes me, is there's something internal, one. It's just something that just pushes you. And then two, I have children. I have the one that I had out of wedlock, and then now I'm married, and I have another child. So my life really did turn around, and I have children, and I have other people who I look at it, and they're so bummed out on their job, or their finances are in a rut, or their life is falling apart. And those are the people that I have to help, just like people helped me when I was in that same position.
And you teach what you learn. I really believe that. So I think that it really equips you to be able to help your clients and your colleagues and inspire other people. And anybody that's watching, I'm sure there are tons of people that can resonate with your story. Maybe it's not exactly the same, but I'm sure there's a lot of people nodding their head going, this, yes, I totally get it. And so the hope is that what you're saying today is going to make somebody say, I'm not going to give up, I'm going to keep going. So by that same token, what would you say to the people that are watching that are feeling that same struggle? What's the biggest piece of advice that you could give to them?
The biggest piece of advice is, number one, just go get some quiet time and think, seriously envision yourself out of it. Because our visual, it just does something to our soul. And start speaking to yourself and telling yourself you're out of it. And then third, make sure you go get support. Hook up and link up with the right person or people to help you along that way. And people who are going to be very open and authentic with you and share their story and let you know, hey, you're actually on the right track. You're not on the wrong track. It may seem like it. But hey, this is what happened to me, and this is what happened to so-and-so. And that would be the advice that I would give, or recommendation, whatever, anyone that's in that situation.
I very much agree. I think awareness and the support are such big pieces of the puzzle, and I think what you're doing today is offering support, and that's such a big step to be vulnerable and to tell your story. And it takes a lot of courage, and I think vulnerability is strength. And so I really appreciate you being here to share the story with everybody watching. And I want to, do you have any special offers that you offer your clients? Do you have a consultation you'd like to tell people about today? Because Kim's information for her website and her Facebook page are going to be in the description of this video. So I encourage you to find out more about her and to connect with her. So do you have anything that you'd like to offer to people watching?
Absolutely, and I'm always working on more good things. But right now, I just rolled out, within the last 2 weeks, a Sweet as Honey branding toolkit. So if you're not sure if your brand is solid enough, if it's on the right track, if you're really representing who you are and your company, by all means, go grab it. It's right there on the home page of the website. You can't miss it. It's kymlee.com, KYMLEE.com. But you can't miss it because it's a jar of honey, and it says Sweet as Honey Branding Toolkit.
Fantastic. Well, I encourage you all to please check her out and connect with her. Like I said, her website address is in the description of this video, as well as her Facebook page, so connect with her there. And I'm so thankful for you being here with us today to share your story, and I look forward to connecting with you further. So thank you.
Thank you, Dawn. You have a great day.
Okay, you do the same. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.